All right, welcome everybody to another edition of These Bums Highlight Show. It's your boy Jay Hines, and we have playoff action this week in this bums. We'll start off with the wild card action in New Orleans. Luke McCown in for Mr. Drew Brees as they play against the Lions. And the Saints, no apologies early, started draining the clock from the first drive, true clock option. As you see, they're up. Well, they're not up. It's 0-0. They're on their first drive here. And after a couple plays, they'll start to chew the clock. I mean, a strategy that's effective, but looks a little cheese. Now, the Lions had came into the season, or into the game, the favorite. And the Saints' strategy did diminish that advantage that the Lions had because their offense wasn't on the field much. As you see, Luke McCown drops back, throws the touchdown to Ben Watson, and at that point it was 10-0. And we move ahead 13-0. Matthew Stafford with a chance to finally get his team on the board, but he throws a huge interception in the back of the end zone. And that goes to Darius Byrd. And that would seal that game. We move on to Philly against Washington. DeMarco Murray would have his way here in this game as we pick up in a game that actually had a bunch of action, opposed to that Saints-Lions game, terrible game. You see DeMarco Murray busting it down after his big run. We'll see the highlight again of that. Don't worry, we do have him featured here. DeMarco, many Redskins or Washington players missing the tackle. We don't like that Redskins term over here. We move ahead in action now. It's 10-6 Philly. Play action leaves the tight end wide open, and he taps his feet and dives out of bounds. Great catch. We move ahead now. DeMarco Murray off the read option like handoff. He's in the end zone again for the second touchdown of the day. We move ahead in action. DeMarco Murray again. He's in the end zone for the third time. And we'll go ahead and look at a replay of that. DeMarco 100 yards at that point before the third quarter was over. Just sizzling today against Washington as they had nothing for him in last night's game, I should say. We move ahead again. DeMarco off to the right again. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Next play, DeMarco scoots. He's in the end zone for the... Is this the third or fourth time? We can't even keep count. DeMarco Murray killing the Redskins or Washington. See, the linemen even want to take a ride on his back. DeMarco Murray, huge game, 4 touchdowns. We move on now to Phillip Rivers and the Chargers taking on the Chiefs. And the Chiefs were all over Phillip Rivers today. Big story in the game was Phillip Rivers, just a turnover machine. You see there he was sacked by, I think it was Justin Houston. I'm not sure. And then we see the into by Gaines, the great interception. That was on the first drive. Tamba Ali excited. We move on now as the MVP would take the field. That's right. Your regular season MVP taking the field. Him and Jamal Charles doing their thing. Guiding the team down the field. Wipe them shoes off Jamal. Looking fresh, looking clean. 7-0, we move ahead. And Rivers with another interception. Great interception. Double catch right there by Chiefs DB. Another interception by Rivers. This time it was 10-0. That one was by Branch. And then we see Jay Charles bust out to the left. He's over. And he's pushed out of bounds. First down, Charles, Alex Smith, and the boy Conley just took over this game. As you see, Alex Smith zips it to him. That would make it 17-0. The route is on. Did the Chargers have anything? We see at 17-0, trying to make their drive now. Here goes Phillip Rivers. Great pass down to 89. He scoots in there. I believe that's Green. Move ahead in action, though. After that, Conley with a tough catch, huge catch. And then another huge catch. This boy is ringing bells this season, folks. So now the Chiefs with a chance to answer, and Conley again, as you see 3 of his catches on that drive. That would result in a touchdown, as this game just got away. It was 24-7 at the half. And you see Alex Smith over 340 yards at that point. And he would zip in another touchdown, this one to Hammonds, who just made the previous catch. But just to show you how terrible Phillip Rivers was, we're going to show you his last throw of the game. Trying to make it a little respectable at home. And no, he throws in the double coverage, and the Chiefs are gone. As the owner says, squad up, and they're out of here. Now we move on to the World Series. Yes, folks, Bums, MLB, V4C, Ramon Cruz. Game 6 action here. Ramon Cruz and the Cubs up 3-2 in this series. Just needing one game to pull it out. We have Myers at bat. Having a hard time dealing with the Cruz pitch. And he struck out. Nice showing by Cruz. That's to start the game. But Tanaka and the Yanks were just too much for the Cubs in this game, folks. So I guess the power swings just weren't working. Kobe strikes out. Sit him down. We move ahead with Aaron Judge at the plate against Ramon Cruz, I believe. Still in the 5th inning here. And it's Judgment Day with the blast. It's gone. So far. Jocking my style. The home run. Pickup action. Dexter Fowler trying to meager bunt with a man on first and third. He would be out. Then Baez strikes out. Big inning by Tanaka right there. Leaves a man stranded on third and first. Move ahead in action. At this point, Cruz is gone. It's either Ramirez or Leone, I believe, in the game at this point. Showing the hot stuff, showing the talent. A little bloop. He gets rid of the batter. So we're stuck in a 1-0 game at that point. You see Luis Severino striking out a batter. And we move ahead in action here. A nice swing, but no result. And then the wild pitch gets away, and this would make it 2-0. This would make it 2-0. Yankees. And then it appears the game just ended. Mind you, the Cubs are at home. They should have the last at bat. Very weird. And Tanaka with the 14 strikeouts in 6 innings. Ridiculous. He does his thing to knock out. And the Yankees win a game where it appears the Cubs did not get to bat at home. Very strange. But as MLB to show for you, they need to step up their game. Some would say it's the best. But when you lose a game where you don't even get to hit, you got to question that. But we move on to Game 7. As the Yankees really took care of the Cubs there either way. It would have been hard-pressed to see them score 2 runs in the bottom 9th. We move on to Henry Owens. You get a little sound bite here with Chris Bryant facing off again Henry Owens. And as you see on the graphic, Henry Owens just took it to the Cubs today. As he would not be denied. Brushes Chris Bryant off. We move ahead in that at bat still. It's 3-2. This was the bottom of the 2nd. Chris Bryant, sit down. Henry Owens leaves the field. We move ahead now. The top of the 3rd. The boom. The bam. The homer. Forgive me for my home run call there. Caught me off guard. I believe that was Jurickson Profar with the home run. If not, maybe Elvis Andrus. That would make it 1-0. Now we move ahead in action. Schreiber with the double or the single. They would have a man on first and third. No outs. Henry Owens in trouble here. Gets a strike on Chris Bryant. That would make it 0-1. Gets another strike on Chris Bryant. He's down 2 strikes now. It would be beautiful to get this strike out here. Henry Owens goes in. Tipped off by Chris Bryant. You saw Chris Bryant's first at bat. It was a battle. This one looking to be a battle too, where he sat down on the 0-2 count. Intentional walk goes to, I believe, Starlin Castro. So now we have bases loaded, 1 out. They're looking for the double play here. He gets the batter swinging at the high stuff. As you will see the graphic saying Owens avoids giving up a run here in this inning, as the Cubs had trouble with the high stuff and the lefty all day. Check swing, see ya. We get a little more audio again here as Kobe is at bat, the 0-1 count, the 0-2 count. And what would Kobe have? Big swing here. Embarrassing. He's out. Schreiber's out. We move ahead. Kobe again out. As you see a little montage of some innings after that inning was won. We go to the top of the ninth here. We have Corey Seager at bat now. It's 1-0. Cubs are going to have to do something. Shut out the Yanks first and then put together a run. Foul tip there by Corey Seager. Next pitch, I believe. Corey Seager bops that one out of the park. Chicago looking windy. Kobe makes an effort, but he's not stealing that one, folks. We move on now. Dylan Betances getting his pitch on, trying to save this one for his team as it's 2-0. Strikes out one, strikes out another. Rizzo the last at bat now. And if you know anything about silent murder in the Cubs, this is just embarrassing as he bunts with 2 outs to end the game. Throw your hands up, Will Myers. You're a World Series champ. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. As John Sterling would say, Rizzo just embarrassing himself with the 2-out bunt. Yankees take the last game of the franchise like they did in Bums Madden last year. Enterprise NY showing his credentials, always coming through, closing out a franchise. What will happen next? See you guys in more editions of BGN going forward. It's your boy, Jay Hines, signing out.